Hey love, so today we're going to create this look. This is my entry for the third challenge of the I Am Freedom Awards. The challenge is Be Free with Color. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do something super bright, something crazy, or if I wanted to do something wearable, so I kind of went in between. Not everyone will be comfortable with this bright of a look, but it was so much fun to create, and if you guys want to see how I got this look, you're in the right place. Just keep watching. So we are going to start with our base first. We are going to use the Pro Studio Priming Water to prime our faces. We're just going to spray that all over and let it dry a little bit. Now we are doing foundation. This is the Pro Matte Foundation and I am in shade 2. I'm just going to dot it all around my face, and then I like to use a brush to spread out the product, get it evenly, and then I use a beauty sponge just to make sure it melts into the skin, and I feel like this gives it the best finish. It makes it last the longest, just the way I like to do it. Alright, we are going to move on to brows. We're using the brow pomade from Freedom as well, of course. This is in the shade Taupe. I absolutely love this stuff. It stays on all day, and it really shapes your brows. I just love it. If you wanted to make this look a little bit more bold, you could definitely go with a colored brow, and that would be super awesome. Maybe a hot pink brow. Yeah, girl. Alright, we're going to prime our lids, and this is the Pro Eye Primer. Just going to dot it on and then tap it out with my fingertip. Now I'm just going to set that primer with the Mono Shadow in Base 204. Setting that primer is just going to make your shadows apply smoother. It's going to make it a lot less choppy. It's just going to give you a smooth canvas to work with. And I'm just going to use these little guys. You can use tape if you don't have these. I just had these guys hanging around, so I use them. I'm just going to dip into the Pro Strobe palette to use this light brown shade just to kind of create some depth in the crease. Don't have to put too much. Obviously, you don't want to put too much, otherwise it's going to be too brown on your very colorful eyeshadow look. So I'm just blending that right above the crease just to give a little extra dimension to my eyes. Alright loves, now we're on to the fun part. We're going to use a creamy concealer from the Pro Conceal palette in light, and I'm just creating a wing shape, keeping it right on the lid and winging it out on the edge. Using this creamy base is going to make it super pigmented right on the lid, and I want it to look like a super bold winged liner. We're going to take this purple shade from the Chasing Rainbows palette and just tap it on. I'm really packing the color on. Right now I'm just focusing on getting the color bright and pigmented, and then I will go back and blend it out later. Now we're going to use Brights 222, another one of the Freedom Mono Shadows, and we're going to apply that on the inner half of the lid. As you can see, I just kind of go back and forth, a little bit of the mint, a little bit of the purple, just to kind of blend it in the middle. Of course, it's not going to be super blended, but I want it to be somewhat blended as it can get. Now I'm just taking a little bit of that Brights 222 mint shadow and blending it right above the crease, right above where I've created that shape, and that's just going to kind of fade it out because we have that concealer on the lid. It's going to be brighter there and then blend out. And now I'm just going back with the purple and doing the same thing. The blending does take a little while to make it look a little more seamless, but it's definitely worth it. And by using tape or some sort of shadow shield, you get that really crisp, neat line. Now we're going to do some liner. This is the Pro Line in Ultra Black, and I'm just creating a winged liner. I feel like adding lashes and liner to any bright eyeshadow look just makes it feel so much more wearable. I just love it. Alright loves, we're going to move on to concealer, and this is the Pro Conceal Incorrect palette. I'm going to use the lightest shade, and I'm going to spritz my brush with some priming water. This just helps it blend out a little easier, and if you don't have tape, you can just use the concealer to shape your eye look as well. I'm just kind of cleaning up the edges here. Now I'm just going to blend out that concealer with a beauty sponge. Alright, now we are going to do the lower lash line, and we're just kind of mirroring what we did on the upper lid. I'm taking that mint shade and applying it to the center of the lid, and I'm taking the purple on the outer corner and blending it upwards. I just want it to be like swoop, just a big old wing. Crazy wing, that's what I'm going for. I'm just blending it upwards. I knew I wanted to use this crazy yellow from the Chasing Rainbows palette, and I wasn't sure how, and this is what I went with. I just wanted to make it super bold and bright on the inner corner, and then I also spritzed a little Q-tip with that priming water again and tapped some silver glitter on top. Girl's gotta have her glitter. Alright, now we're just gonna do some mascara. This is the Pro Length Mascara. We're gonna do this to the upper and lower lashes. Now I'm just applying some false lashes. I feel like this just makes the look, and I feel like it makes it more wearable. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like when I add liner and lashes, like I said, it just makes it more wearable. It kind of balances it out, is what I think. personally. See, just totally changed it. Now we're gonna go into the Pro Bronze, and we're gonna bronze our cheeks. First I go in with a sculpting brush and just kind of lay it down and contour, and then I go back with a tapered blush brush. That's what I meant. Blush brush, and blend it out. So right here, I'm just sculpting out my cheekbones and then blending it out. I've been really loving this Pro Bronze lately. It's just the perfect shade. It's not too warm. If you're super fair, don't be too scared. It's actually a really beautiful color. Now I'm just taking it down on my jawline as well, anywhere that I normally contour. I knew going into this that I wanted a lavender highlight, so I decided to mix Base 201 and Brights 227, the mono shadows, and it just gave the most beautiful, like glowy lilac lavender cheek. I just loved it. I'm definitely gonna have to do this more often. I wanted to add a little more pink, so I chose the Pro Highlight in Brighten. It's got a pink undertone, kind of iridescent. So pretty. I just love this one. And I just applied that a little bit on top and used that solely in the center of my face. I love this highlight so much. And now we're just going back into that white shimmery shade and adding a little pop of highlight on the inner corner. I just love using a bright white shimmery highlight on the inner corner. I don't know, I just do. So that's what I did. And now we're gonna do a bright pink lip. We're using Candy Sweet and Sugar Fix. If you are looking for a super bright hot pink lip, you cannot go wrong with these two. All right, love, so that is the completed look. I hope you guys liked it. Guys, I cannot believe we have gotten to this point, and I do say we, not me, we, because it is 100% your votes, your love, your support that have gotten us this far. This challenge knocks it down to the top 5, and those top 5 get to go to London, which is just mind-blowing that that could even be a possibility. But even if that doesn't happen, it doesn't even matter, because I've had so much fun creating these videos, so much fun in this competition, and you guys have shown so much love and support. It blows my mind. You guys are so amazing. I love you guys so much. If you do want to vote, there will be a link down in the description bar, and you can vote up to 3 times daily for the duration of the voting period. Again, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.